Hey everyone, I'm Johnny, and this is Larissa.
Hi you guys.
We are doing a MacBook Air versus
A Chromebook Toshiba.
review. So, how long have you had that now?
I've had my Chromebook for about 6 months now.
Okay.
And I absolutely love it.
Very
Even
cool.
though everyone's on the MacBook team, I love the Chromebook.
Okay. So, what made you decide to get the Chromebook versus the MacBook initially?
Well, a price factor really played a big role. Like the MacBook Air is so much more expensive. This was 9,000 baht, which is 3,000 rand, which is how much US dollars?
And that's $300 US.
300 US dollars compared to that is?
This was about 1,000.
That was a big factor
Yeah,
of why I
big
decided to get the Chromebook instead, and it had everything I needed. I'm not doing a lot of video editing, I'm just doing some basic things, so I decided I don't need anything more than a Chromebook.
So, when you got this Chromebook, and why don't you come a little bit closer so we can hear the audio better? You weren't actually working online yet. You were blogging, and what were you using it for?
I was basically doing Facebooking and social media stuff and fun stuff, but I wasn't really working online. So, yeah.
So like most
Didn't
people,
need
Facebook,
something
email, things like that.
Yep.
So I bought this because I'm actually running an online business. I'm editing videos and podcasts. So to me, it was justifiable. But the reason why I suggested the Chromebook to Larissa, I was like, don't waste $1,000 on something that you're not going to get $1,000 of value worth. Yeah, if you're not going to make $1,000 from it, don't spend $1,000 on it. Why did you not get another Windows PC like your HP?
Because it was heavy, it was freaking so slow, it was big as hell. Like when I was carrying it in my backpack, it felt like I was carrying bricks around town. So it was just uncomfortable. It was always like getting viruses and problems. Like I always had problems with it. With this one I haven't. I've had it for 6 months only, but no, there's no viruses. I don't have to clean it, load new programs the whole time. It's so much easier. It's like a lot easier to just keep.
And so basically the Chrome OS, if anyone's not used it yet, it's very similar to the Mac, where right when you open it, you're online already. Like on a normal, okay, so let's close it. Pretend this was your HP Windows computer. Open it up and walk me through what it would have been like.
So I'd probably like start off with a really sad face. And then I'd open it and I would take about 10 minutes to put it on and just for it to load the screen.
So while it's loading, I open my Mac, I'm on, type in my password, I'm online, I'm already checking my email. What is your HP doing still?
Like, still loading, then it's telling me my battery is low because I charged it like 10 minutes ago and the battery life is just disastrous. Yep, so it just takes so much longer to get started. Like this one, I open up and immediately it works.
You're literally online already. And just a caveat, it's not that HP itself is the worst company in the world.
No.
They're not the best, but it's because it's a Windows-based computer. And so HP makes Chromebooks as well. They have a 14-inch, which looks very nice. The only reason why we got this Toshiba is because first, it actually kind of looks like the MacBook Air, if you think about it. It's the same size, 13 inches.
It's just as light.
Just as light. Like, I mean, even the keyboard, if you look at the keyboards, they look
Very
pretty
similar.
similar. I mean, they actually look really similar. So, the Toshiba this year was just best. I would encourage you, if you don't get the same one as her, just do your own research and see what's the best. You might be watching this a year from now, but the Chromebook for basic use, you say?
I love it, but the only thing is, like, if I lived in South Africa, I would not have wanted this.
Okay, why is that?
Because of internet.
Oh.
Because this requires me to have Wi-Fi wherever I go, internet wherever I go, because everything is saved online. In South Africa, this would be a disaster because I would have a problem connecting to your coffee shop internet. I would half of the time I wouldn't be able to access some of my stuff. So definitely reliant on, but that's like, I just know that because I'm from South Africa, so I always relate it back there. But we went back to STEM and I don't even think it was available there yet. So maybe they know it's not the right market to sell that.
So I do understand that it's a pain in the butt if you can't go online because there's very few offline apps. You can download some, so if you wanted to play Plants vs Zombies or
which I do all the time, by the way.
Or some game you could, but you can't do most of the things. However, on my Mac, I could do everything offline, but what do I actually do if I don't have internet? I can't check my email, I can't blog, I can't go on Facebook. So there's really not that much I would do on my computer anyways. And you can still do things like watch videos. So if you have it on a USB stick, you can still watch videos on it.
But I'm talking work related. So specifically, like let's say I have been working on Excel and I want to open that Excel spreadsheet because I want to edit it and I'm busy working, not fun necessarily. I cannot open that spreadsheet. It shows the document, but I cannot open it if I don't have internet connection. So, and that is like obviously a little bit problematic. So it's very reliant on having good Wi-Fi.
So I haven't tried Google Offline Docs, but that actually might be an option. But the point of it is it's not as easy as on a Mac or on a PC where it's offline anyways.
Yeah.
What I do like about it is that it forces you to put everything online, which means everything's always backed up. So I do like that. So what was the first program that you realized was not available on a Chromebook?
So the one that was very disappointing that I don't have here is Skype. I cannot Skype on the Chromebook. So I have to make use of Google Hangouts or Google On Air, which is kind of, at first I was like, oh, I'm so disappointed because everyone uses Skype. Like, how am I gonna tell people don't use Skype? But then when I started like messaging friends, I'm like, do you have Google Hangout on Air or do you know? Everyone was like, that's fine.
Yep.
People have both and they don't mind interchanging them. So
I think nowadays it's not that big of a deal. And if you need to Skype, so you,
my phone.
You can use your iPhone or you can use your Android phone. So Skype, not a big deal. Any other programs that you just cannot use?
I don't know if there's other programs that I cannot use that I'm like, okay, that makes a damper in my day. Nothing else but Skype has been noteworthy of being like, I don't have that.
So as far as basic programs, day-to-day activities, Chromebook is absolutely fine. It's a great way to save a lot of money.
I love the Chromebook.
So, but now let's talk about actually running a business. So we both have online businesses and we work basically full-time online from our laptops. So for our dropshipping stores, have you had any problems either starting the store or maintaining it day-to-day?
So when it relates back to business, I would say dropshipping store, or if you are a social media manager, all those type of things works perfectly. I've never had a problem doing anything dropshipping related, or we have a few Udemy courses. I haven't had problems editing it and managing the courses. The only problem is, or it's not a problem, it depends what you do online. It's not an amazing, the Chromebook's not really good to make videos on. Yeah. So if you are someone who's big on doing YouTube videos and you want to record, the ease of recording it on you and editing it on you, it sucks.
So we're going to talk about the videos in a second. Let's just finish up the actual dropshipping part of it. I would say
is fine.
The one thing that we don't personally do, but I know a lot of people do is they deal with really big Excel spreadsheets, like CSV sheets, to upload hundreds of thousands of products at a time to their to the dropshipping store. So we both have stores now that do well over $10,000 a month in sales, but we upload everything manually. Shopify works perfectly on both machines. In fact, sometimes Larissa uses my Mac to record videos while I use her Chromebook to manage my day-to-day. And honestly, I forget that I'm on her Chromebook sometimes. I'm just typing away.
And how nice is it that you can just log out of my account, log in on yours, and everything's exactly the same?
That I would say that's my favorite thing about it. And I mean, even if you just leave it there, I mean, they look very, very similar. You can definitely start a dropshipping store. You can run it day to day on either machine. So if you're just starting out, it's fine. But be wary that you can't deal with giant, massive programs. And with the video, you're saying not the best for recording or
not the best,
editing.
Not at all. Like don't even if you are someone who is reliant on making videos from your PC for work, then don't get it.
Yep.
Basically.
The only apps that you can edit videos are web-based. So there's like WeVideo.
And they are not good. WeVideo, I've tried multiple times. The editing's poor. It's like the uploading of the videos takes forever. It's just not good.
So
the apps aren't good.
100%. If you're going to edit videos, do not get a Chromebook. However, I do want to point out that most people that think they edit videos really don't. I mean, the people that make YouTube videos once every 5 months, you don't need a Mac to do it. We're recording this video on my iPhone, and I'm gonna edit it on my iPhone using the iMovie app, so it's never even gonna touch this. So
But for me, it's, for example, like I really enjoy making the Udemy courses, and now I've actually decided I do want to do a lot more videos, and that's now 6 months down the line, which means I'm gonna have to get another device to actually do that.
So to sum it up, I think what we both agree on, if I can speak for both of us, is fantastic for getting started, fantastic for day-to-day activities, good enough to run an online business, but horrible for editing videos. So what you can do, what I would personally recommend, is if you're not already editing videos, just get a Chromebook, save the money, and then the day you decide, you know what, I'm really gonna take it seriously, you can always upgrade, use it as a backup.
Yep, definitely.
Alright, so thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this. You can follow me on my blog at JohnnyFD. Larissa?
Hi, you guys, and thank you for listening to our review.
Alright, I'll see you guys.
Ciao!